Alright, welcome back for what I hope is a short video with Omega. So we're just going to focus on the super boss today. I have all of my abilities set up, just like I said from the last video. If you want to take the extra measures and set up your battle items and your magic in a way that it's going to help you, just select things a lot quicker. So speed is of the essence in this fight. You're going to want to get your commands in really quick. If you want the extra challenge, then keep the battle mode active, or you can just set it to wait. I personally would probably suggest doing wait, because this guy has a lot of cheap moves that are going to wreck you in a few turns if you're not prepared for him properly. But pretty much all my characters are the same across the board. I have HP plus 80%, Strength plus 60%, Auto Haste, and Auto Shell as my abilities set for each character. You can choose to rather put Protect in, but his melee attack is kind of random at times. He's more just about the magic. And I put Shell in because it'll defend against meteors. But at all times, you really do want to be at 999 HP as much as you can. So with my item battle menu, I have Mega Elixirs at the top, followed by Holy War, Heroes, and Elixirs. So make use of your Mega Elixirs, because you got 100 of them off of the Bahamut card, and trust me, you're not going to use any more than probably 20 or 30 in the next upcoming areas. But be liberal with your use here. The whole thing about it is survival and getting this guy dead as possible, as quickly as you can. So with magic, I put triple, aura, meltdown, and full life on my first page. And really how I set up the strat here is he's going to start the encounter with level 5 death, and I set my characters up in a way where I don't even meet that level to begin with. But I also status junction death anyway, so I'm just going to be invincible towards his death attack, and he usually always opens it with level 5 death. That'll be where you're going to get your first commands in. So make sure you take advantage of that. How I would start the battle is have whoever goes first cast triple on a character that's going to go next, and then have that triple character cast auras on all of your party members so that you have easier access to your limit breaks. And then for the third character, get off either you can set it yourself up in a way where you're going to get the Holy War to make your characters invincible right away at that point, or you can cast Meltdown. Now, I would do Holy War because you can still cast magic while you're in the invincible phase. Invincibility does not last long, though, so you're going to have to use it pretty quickly, and then it only lasts for a few turns. But that'll give you enough time to kind of get off their limit breaks. And with the limit breaks, while you're in the aura state, if it doesn't populate right away, just keep hitting triangle until it populates. Now, this is kind of RNG based, but you can get really lucky, and hopefully Squall is going to pull off his Lionheart here. If not, then we're in for a long one. But with Irvine, used fast ammo or AP ammo, just spam him crazily. All you're trying to do is just get damage in and just eliminate this dude. I think he has 5 million, 3 million HP or something like that, so it's going to take a while. Other methods can include, if you use Selfie, if you use her limit break, she actually comes with something called The End. And The End will actually destroy him insta-kill. It even works on the final boss, which is insane. Other than that, it's just your biggest, heaviest moves, use them, and get rid of this guy as quickly as you can. So hopefully everything goes well for this battle, and I'll see you at the end. I'm going to stay quiet for most of this round because I do need to concentrate, and just follow along and hopefully devise your own battle plan. And really, you just don't want his like best move to come out while you're in this state. And there we go, we got that off, thank God. But it still might not be enough, so... And just like over and over again with Zell, since the beginning of the game, I explained, just keep spamming these lesser moves, and you're actually going to output more damage than trying to like do these max combos or whatever. That is the worst move that he can pull off, and thankfully our invincibility did not run out. So this method will fail if the invincibility runs out just as Terra Break begins. And then I guess it's kind of reliant on Phoenix reviving us, if that is the case. So it can be a very dangerous method that I play with there. Other ways that people play is usually they'll use the defend command with 2 characters, which you can learn from Brothers, and I think Bahamut may come with it, or you might have to learn it through GF ability, which you get from an item. So reset yourself up when all this ends. Put Holy Ward back on, and then continue to spam. This attack will reduce you down to 1 HP. It always does 9998 damage, which is why it's recommended to be in the 999s. And this dude's just a tank. That's all there is to it. There you go. That's the Omega fight. Now, there's more other, there's different kinds of strategies to take this dude down, but that's just the way that I've always done it. Works for me. Like I said, the only time that this method will fail for me is if their invincibility breaks while he's conducting Terror Break. Because Terror Break will send out a bunch of those little light flashes all over the place, and they hit for over 4K every single time. 3 stars was the ultimate reward there, so it's just really a gag boss, to be honest. If you go into information, you'll get the proof of Omega. So, a nice little, going away present from Ultimisia's castle when that happens. Really do appreciate that. And then with all of that, you're pretty much ready for the ending now. And you have a few options you can do here. The final boss is not going to be anywhere near hard as Omega was there. So you can actually opt out for the strength plus 60%. And give yourself auto protect, or you can just straight up cast auto protect. But I'm gonna go over that once we make our way over to the ending for Ultimisia's. So this is why we card battled the entire game, Other than Triple Triad being as fun as it is, the cards are so useful in refinement, and finding every single one of those cards, it just improves your odds of, defeating the endgame bosses very easily. Because this place is otherwise a nightmare if you're not, if you just don't know how to set up at all, especially with the junction system. So you see, even Kira made it all the way down to endgame, which is amazing. And then for this final part, I can't really give any good suggestions other than, give yourself the highest stats. Because there's going to be there's 4 phases in this final boss fight, and you have to survive every single one of those phases in order to beat the game. It's luck dependent, because in the second phase, there's going to be a monster that's going to blow your magic away. So he'll have an ability where he's going to absolutely decimate your magic, and he cancels out your GFs. So he'll banish them, or whatever. So GFs and magic are kind of useless in this fight. I would have item for sure have item. You're going to need the Mega Elixirs in this round, and the Holy Wars and all that stuff that we've been using. If you want to opt out and trade it for anything else, you can. There's going to be some status elements in this round, so you might want treatment, or just hope to God that your units don't get blown away or anything like that. But there's really no good setup other than, we need our meltdowns. If we lose our meltdowns, it's going to be a little bit more difficult to kind of deal with the final phases here, but nothing super detrimental. So hopefully that doesn't happen. You can consider maybe having 1 character withdraw, because there are some useful magics that these bosses carry that can probably help you out. But I would have a way to heal. Hope that your Asunas and your meltdowns will get blown away. And, good luck with it. So we'll see in the next episode, the final one, how this is all going to break down. And you want to de-junction any kind of status attack, elemental attacks, because it's not going to help you here. These bosses are immune to pretty much everything. So thanks for joining me in the Omega round. I'll see you guys in the next one.